Hey, what's up all you lovely learners out there in Learning Land? Tyler from 10thumbspro.com, and today we're talking polyphony. As always, we'll have all the tabs on the screen, but you can get a printable version by becoming a Patreon up here in the notes. That is for this tutorial and all our tutorials. A link to the specific tab pinned in the first comment, as well as timestamps. Subscribe, hit the bell if you like this kind of content so you never miss a lesson. Hit that thumbs up, it really does help us. Additional links in the description as well, including my email if you want some one-on-one lessons, as well as our Instagram. Play this lesson, tag us at 10thumbspro, and we'll put you on our story. What it means multiple melodies, but we're going to be looking at it in the context of multiple harmonies, specifically how to take something like this and turn it into something like this. This isn't limited to your own songwriting. You can apply these ideas to your covers as well. All right, grab the ukulele, brain and attention span, and let's get polyphonic. Let's get polyphonic. Let's break it down. Let's do it. Go ahead, follow me on in. 3 things, brain and attention span and ukulele. Let's do it. So this entire lesson revolves around just 4 chords: D minor, the 6th chord of the key of F, C, the 5 chord, G minor, the 2 chord, F, the 1 chord. But we're also going to see different shapes of these chords later. Now, this is going to progress from easiest to most difficult. So follow along no matter what your level is. Maybe you can only get 3 out of 5 of these. It leaves something to aspire and work towards. If you're turned off by bar chords, that's okay. Even if you can't do bar chords, you'll still be able to do several of these exercises. But let's just go and look at some of these bar chords right now. Okay, so we're going to see this D minor in this shape on the 5th fret, barring the 5th fret with your ring finger on the 7th. Up there as well, down a whole step, and then your middle finger down on the 4th fret, we have a C chord here, which is 5, 4, 3, 3, C. G minor, 5, 6, 7. Open G, which is nice, because of course our G minor has a G note in it. So we get open 7, 6, 5. Bar the 5th fret, pinky on the 8th fret or your ring finger. We have another F chord that we're going to see. I really love the key of F on the ukulele. It sounds great. So why don't we go ahead and establish the foundation. You've written a song, and the song goes D minor, C, G minor, F, D minor, C, G minor, F, D minor, C, G minor, and your strum pattern you're doing goes down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. So you've got your strum pattern and you've got your lyrics and you're really proud of the song, but you want to add some musicality to it. Let's say you're going to record it on GarageBand or something like that. Or you have another friend and you want to arrange it for 2 ukuleles. So what are you going to do? You're going to add a second ukulele, which is polyphony. And what you don't want to do is you don't want 2 people playing the exact same thing. Now this might work in ukulele groups where you have 30, 40 people. Then okay, everybody's going to play the same thing. Because if you had 40 different pieces going on, it would be incredibly complicated and sound extremely muddled. The other thing that you could do is create 2 or 3 pieces and have 10 people play this, 10 people play this, 10 people play this. But this is really geared towards more smaller versions of this idea. All right, so person A, just strumming through it. Idea 1. One of the great, easiest ways to add polyphony with ukulele 2 is have the second ukulele fingerpick. Now, you could do the exact same pattern, but it's nice to do something a little different. So what we're going to do is we're going to play G string, E string, C string, A string. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. G string with the thumb, offbeat, E string with your index, G string on the second beat with the C string, C string, second beat with your thumb, A string, index finger, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Nice and slow from the top. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 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 and. So let's hear what those two sound like together. Okay, another cool strategy we can do is something called chord fragments. So what we're doing here is we're making our chords and we're playing just the two middle strings, the C and the E string. Now you could do this same idea with the G and the C strings or the E and the A strings, okay? So we get do, 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 do. And the timing I'm doing is 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 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 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And I'm pinching the 2, and then I'm tapping on the second beat. 1 and 2 and. Pinch, pinch. My fingers are doing this motion. Like I said, you could do the same idea on any two strings, and they don't even have to be next to each other. So experiment with that. This sounds fabulous layered over a second ukulele. So let's play it one more time nice and slow, and then we'll try the two ukuleles together. Okay, let's go ahead and do some chord fragments. Okay, let's go ahead and try to play the chord fragment one time. That idea, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, again, just the middle strings of the regular chord shapes. It's, pretty easy to do. You can find, for example, these notes all over the fretboard if you want to get a little more advanced. Why don't we go ahead and combine this with the strumming so you can see how these two parts come together. So for the next section, we're actually just going to strum the bar chords on the one beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So nice and basic. Let's go ahead and jump in and hear what those two ideas sound like together. Okay, so now we're going to combine the chord fragments and the bar chords to show you that you can find these ideas all over. And we're going to mix the rhythm up to show you how it doesn't have to be the same rhythm. We're going to play the C string on the one, E on the and, do that little mute, and then pluck them together on the and. So we're going to go. Okay, so now when you're doing this, you don't actually need to play the full bar chord. You can play just the 2 middle strings, but it's good to know where it comes from. So for the D, it's 5 and 5. Because you make a full D minor, we play just the 2 middle strings, we see it's 5 and 5. We make a full C major, and we see it's the 4 and the 3. So we have so far the G minor is 7 and 6, and then back to the F, same as the D minor. So if the F and the D minor are the same, well, what's going to distinguish them? If they sound exactly the same, you know, we're playing the same notes, they're going to sound exactly the same, right, Tyler? Well, thanks to our other chord strumming, when we play over the D minor, it's going to sound like a D minor. And when we play over the F, it's going to sound like an F. That's kind of the same way a bass functions, just so you know. So let's play through this nice and slow, and then we'll combine them. But first, let's play through it nice and slow together. Really cool. This combined with the full bar chord sounds great. Okay, so there's... All right, so the last one is the E and A arpeggios. This is really cool. So you have minor and major arpeggios on these 2 strings here. And you find your root note. First one's D. Your minor third, you go down to the A string and up 2. And then your 5th is down and then the other way 2. So you play 10, 7, 12. And that's a D minor chord. That's your root, minor third, 5th. D, F, A. And we're going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Now, the next one is a C major. Well, let's find our C root, C note right here on the 8th fret of the E string. Now our minor third was down and up 2, but our major third is down a string and up 1. And then our 5th down a string and 2 over is the same spot. So C major, and if I want to make it a C minor, my third is right there. So but I have a C major, which would be 8, 7, 10. You put the 2 together and you get, but it actually has a little pause in there. So you put the 2 together, you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so the next chord is a G minor. Step 1, find the G note on our E string. E, F, F sharp, G. Check. Step 2, find the minor third interval because it's a G minor. Down a string, minor third is 2 frets over. So we have our G and our B flat. Next step, the 5th, which never moves, down a string, up 2 frets. G minor. Next chord is the F. Find the root, E, F. Find the major third, down a string, up a fret, which is good because we don't have space for the minor third, so we just go. Because the A, open A, down a string, up a fret. Then the third, down a string, 2 frets. F, A, C, F, A, C. So we put these 4 arpeggios together, we get. I accidentally added an E note to the first F arpeggio. That was a mistake. Okay, so let's see what that sounds like with the chords. Okay, so those are 5 strategies of polyphony. Let's review them. We have the finger picking, chord fragments, bar chords on the 1, bar chord fragments, and arpeggios, specifically E A string arpeggios. Now, any of those can be mixed as well. You could use all 5 of those techniques at the same time. But all right, folks, there you have it. Those are 5 different ways you can add polyphony to your own songwriting or your own covers. As you saw, I did this with just a basic chord progression, so you don't have to do this with your own songwriting. You can also do this to a song you're covering. There you have it, folks. Polyphony. I think it's polyphony. Maybe I should go to Webster's and hit the pronunciation word, and then I know what it is. There's that. Oh, that messes me up. English isn't very phonetic, so it's kind of hard. In Spanish, every vowel makes a specific sound, so you just sound it out. English, not so much. Though, through, cough. There's a really funny I Love Lucy where they're talking to Ricky Ricardo about that. Anyways, I'm just babbling about the languages. Hopefully that helped you. Now you can arrange for multiple ukuleles, taking your ukulele skill to the next level. Think about becoming a Patreon, cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger, and it will accelerate your learning. And until next time, keep on rocking and rolling, keep on loving life, and we'll catch you next Wednesday or Saturday for the next ukulele tutorial, and Monday if you play guitar. Take care and have a lovely day.